Hello. On behalf of the Threshold Board of Directors and United Way, I'd like to welcome you to this reverse tour of Threshold Rehabilitation Services. My name is Tom McNeilis, President of Threshold. Threshold has been providing rehabilitation services to persons with mental health challenges, intellectual and developmental disability challenges, and physical challenges for over 50 years in Berks and surrounding counties. Threshold began as a halfway house for women leaving Wernersville State Hospital. When they moved into Reading, they moved into one of our homes if they didn't have anywhere else to go. And then eventually we opened an activity center to help ease them back in the community living at that point in time. Shortly thereafter, we began expanding our services beyond just the group of women from Wernersville State Hospital, but to our other disability groups as well. Probably our biggest expansion at that time was to a community work center in downtown Reading at 4th and Penn Street. That building is no longer there, but that was the beginning of our expansion into day program services. All of our services continued to grow, particularly our services to persons with mental health disabilities. We have a large residential component where individuals, both male and female, live in the community in a group home settings, transitional in nature, to help get themselves back to independent living. Our most recent program is the opening of a residential treatment facility for young adults in Wernersville, and we're very excited about that. We also have a number of day program activities for persons with mental health disabilities. At our location at Lancaster Avenue, we have a peer support program. Peer support program is a program designed to help individuals with mental health challenges, and the staff are also individuals who have a diagnosis of a mental health disorder. In addition to that, those staff persons receive training and are eventually certified to act as peer support specialists. Also here at Lancaster Avenue, we have a partial hospital program where folks who are undergoing serious challenges to their mental health are seen in a therapeutic setting, both individually and in group settings as well. In our services to folks with intellectual and developmental disabilities, we have a very large residential component comprised of group homes and life sharing situations. Life sharing is a program similar to a foster program where an individual will live with a family and become a part of the family as they move forward in life. Threshold ran the initial pilot program for life sharing over 30 years ago and continues it to this day. We have over 25 community homes and life sharing sites throughout Berks County and continue to operate that program for the benefit of those individuals. In addition to the residential programs, we also run a community participation supports program. The largest component of that is our community work center here at Lancaster Avenue, where we provide meaningful paid work experiences for individuals with mental health concerns, intellectual and developmental disability issues, and physical disabilities, where they, as I said, receive paid work experiences doing contracts for local businesses and industry. In addition, they also have the opportunity to go into the community and explore various career options, volunteer options, and socialization opportunities while in the community. Threshold's affiliation with United Way began in 1983 when we approached United Way to fund a Projects with Industry program for persons with disabilities, particularly those with physical disabilities. Over the years, that initial program has expanded into an operation now called Berks Personnel Network, which has turned into a virtual employment agency for persons with all types of disabilities. Obviously, the United Way provided the seed money for that. And at this point in time, over the last 3 years, even under the challenges of the pandemic, we have served an average of over 130 persons per year and continue to provide competitive job placement for 30 plus individuals each of the past 3 years. And that is indicative of the many years that that program has been in operation. Some of the services that are provided through our funding by United Way are job placement and development, pre-employment transition services, work-based learning experiences, and job retention and mentoring services in order to help individuals with disabilities keep their jobs. It's safe to say also that many of you viewing this presentation today may have been touched even indirectly by services provided by Threshold. Threshold has from time to time started a number of ventures on its own in order to provide employment for persons with disabilities. One of those is providing employment and supervision for the photo license technicians and greeters at 9 photo license centers in 6 counties in Eastern Pennsylvania. So there's a good chance if you've had your picture taken for your driver's license, you've been served by an employee of Threshold. In addition, we also provide the custodial services at the Reading State Office Building on a daily basis, employing persons with disabilities in order to provide those services. That's been a very successful placement and employment opportunity for us. And again, all of that would not have been possible and will not be possible in the future without your continuing support through United Way. Thank you, United Way. Thank you, Berks County. We found out that ongoing, the County of Berks is a very generous and caring location. The people of Berks County are immensely caring and generous, and we ask that you please thoughtfully consider a generous donation or pledge to this year's United Way campaign. There is much work left to be accomplished and the need is great. So thank you for your time, for viewing this presentation. And as we do it, Threshold, celebrate United. Thank you.